Cameron, what are you doing here?
Ian, I'm just prepping for the session tonight.
I'm running the D&D session tonight.
9.
Yeah, but I put a lot of work into a pretty cool boss monster.
I also put in a lot of work into a really cool boss monster.
My boss monster's probably better than yours.
Let's settle this with a monster boss fight battle duel!
These are the rules.
We're creating a CR10 monster, no more, no less.
We make 3 creations in WorldSmith and then pick our favorite.
We are to use 3 sentences in the custom prompt.
No specific stats.
I don't want to see Ian saying, this monster can do 1,000,000 damage. That's bullshit.
No legendary actions. And only 3 minutes to make your creations. I didn't write that in the rules, but it's totally the rules. 3 minutes.
Turns out 3 minutes is not a lot of time to start generating a monster, so I'm just going to start spitting stuff out. Undead spitting monster that can spit death acid all over the place. That's sentence 1. It can regenerate and smells bad. It is also known to raise things from the dead. Okay, there we go. Generate, working on the next monster. Angel with holy, righteous blade, can fly and has power of God, loves to, what does it love to do? Kill things. Okay, third one. Slime that can adapt to any situation. Very good at surviving. Also happens to be shaped like a donut. Okay, we got our 3 monsters. Let's check out the first one. We have the Blight Belch Crawler. 189 hit points, 17 armor. That's good. It's kind of slow. Nice resistances. It's immune to a lot of stuff. Future regeneration. I like that. So it restores hit points as long as it has at least 1 hit point. It can animate dead at will, which is actually really good for us. It can make 2 claw attacks. It's pretty good damage. Okay. I'm mostly concerned about his damage resistances and immunities because I could get caught here. So next we have, oh, we didn't even generate this one. Shoot, we have like less than a minute left. Here, let's go to the Eldritch Chrono Slime. It doesn't have very many abilities, but its one ability allows it to use its reaction to adapt against a single incoming attack, imposing disadvantage. That's pretty good. Good damage. It's not what we want though. I really need this angel to come in. We have 30 seconds left. Okay, so Frighten effect is good with Divine Presence. It has a flying speed of 90, which is so good. But no ranged attacks. Oh gosh, we have 15 seconds. I need to settle on one of these right now. I'm gonna go with Azrael, the Blade of Divine Wrath. Hopefully that beats him.
Okay, my 3 minutes start now. My first idea is a insect wizard that has very powerful and dangerous magic. They can fly and are naturally protected by their regenerative skin. Slippery and difficult to trap or enchant. Okay, yeah. My thinking here is that spellcasters are very strong, and this might give them a little bit of a natural AC, which are spellcasters are normally weak. As well as flying, I think is just generally going to be very good, because then we can hopefully just put a little distance. I mean, I imagine Cameron will have a flying creature as well, but that's fine, just in case they don't. The Venomous Hexweaver, decent armor class, but not amazing. These spells actually are kind of crap. It gave them legendary actions anyways. Oh, that's potentially, it has a charm ability that's potentially good because charm I think is actually very strong. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one though. A very strong ooze that can mimic and copy its opponent's abilities. It can also shape shift and drain opponent's life force. When it dies, it splits into multiple creatures. My thinking here is I'm interested in the idea of like kind of like a mimic thing, like whatever his abilities Cameron's monster has, my monster has. And I think having an ability where when it dies, it doesn't actually die is just a great hack. I'm very curious to see what WorldSmith will do with it, honestly. Like the concept of like mimicking someone else's abilities is something that is potentially very strong. Oh, it's taking a long time to think about it though. The amorphous chameleoid. Okay, it destroys. Okay, that's actually very good. It can split into, when it dies, it just makes 2 monsters. I don't really have time to read this, but it looks decent. Oh, and it can copy his actions, which is actually really good. So that one seems very strong. Okay, the last idea I have is a ghost that possesses its enemies. It goes inside their body and controls them and charms and possesses them. Cannot be damaged easily. This is kind of a cheap idea, but I'm like, if it's a ghost that just possesses his body, then the only way he can defeat me is by killing himself. In which case, I think I would win. This is gonna come down to probably just like 1 saving throw, and if this ghost thing can be better than, or can succeed at that saving throw, then it will win. I technically only have 2 seconds left on the timer. WorldSmith is still generating. The timer ended. It generated. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I have selected the Phantom Sovereign.
Time to settle this. On the left side, we have
Azrael, the Blade of Divine Wrath.
Azrael's holy aura starts to illuminate another creature on the other side of the screen.
The Phantom Sovereign.
What?
Sounds like a match made in heaven.
I know.
Exactly.
Okay, where
The angel versus the ghost.
No,
Yeah.
genuinely. Matt is going to be our dungeon master. Where are we fighting today, Matt?
Towering trees surround this arena where these 2 great monsters are battling. In between, there's an open clearing of 70 feet by 55 feet where there's swamps, noxious gas, and muds making difficult terrain for our enemies to fight in, with high, towering trees and a canopy up above, preventing any escape for either of the creatures. Your only option is to fight to the death.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Come
Alrighty.
on, Azrael. I've got a plus 4 to initiative. And
Oh,
I
on that one. I rolled a 12 with a, hold on, let me look up my stat here. That's a plus 4 to initiative, so that's a 16 for the Phantom Sovereign.
Perfect. You both start towards the edge of the arena, about 60 feet away from each other on either side, and we start the turn with the Phantom.
Okay, I am going to hover 60 feet, because that's my hover speed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To be within 5 of you. Then for my action, I will use Phantasmal Possession.
Oh, what?
You must make a Charisma saving throw.
Or,
See
el-
it.
or else what? Oh, I have a plus 11 of charisma.
Let's go.
17?
You have failed the Charisma saving throw.
No.
You are possessed for 1 minute. While possessed, the target is charmed, and the Phantom Sovereign can control the target's actions. The effect ends early if the Phantom Sovereign ends it as a bonus action, or if it is turned or forced out by a magic spell like Dispel Evil and Good.
Wait.
I have now possessed your creature.
Okay. Can you willingly make me attack myself?
It does not say that I cannot.
What?
On your turn, I control your actions.
It is now Azrael's turn. What would you like to
On
do,
Azrael's turn, let's see your stat block. I think I'm gonna have you do a sword attack against yourself.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
My divine presence makes it so that all hostile creatures, which because I'm not charmed, you are technically hostile to me,
Correct.
starting their turn within 10
Yeah.
feet of me, needs to make a wisdom save or be frightened until the start of their next turn.
So next turn, after you do yourself,
Does that
your
mean
first
you have to
damage.
leave my space because you are frightened of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
If
would
I were
no
to
longer
fail.
be possessed.
Well, no. I possess you now for a minute. I had to get within touch range to possess you, but now you are possessed for a minute.
Do
Yeah.
the first attack
Yeah.
first.
First
Yeah.
attack first. So you attack yourself twice with your
It's gonna
sword.
take a long time.
Well, yeah, it's gonna because I'm gonna win. But do you have immunity to, or do you have resilience to like your own damage of some sort?
Oh, wait. I am
You're
resistant,
resistant
to radiant damage.
Radiant,
Okay, yeah.
piercing and slashing.
Although this is probably a magical item.
This is.
Okay, that's gonna be another 8, 11, 19 cut in half, so 9 radiant damage. Jeez. Your monster is so mean.
What did you want me to do? One thing we should do though, so Phantasmal Possession only recharges on a 5 and a 6, so I should roll a d6 at the end of every one of these turns to see if I get the ability back.
Yeah.
Because I may be able to do it again once this ends.
True.
Jeez.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for the last
so
turn.
mean.
Yeah, I get it back.
All right. Great.
Okay, you do have really good charisma though. Honestly, it was
do.
kind of a fluke that you failed it.
It was. I was 1 below what I needed.
Okay, so then I have to do some kind of a save, a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Okay. Here we go. I do get advantage, you've told me though.
Yep.
First one is a 14. Second one is a nat 1, so I only get a 14.
Okay, you
What's
are
the ability?
frightened.
I am immune to the frightened condition. Does it do anything else?
I'll say that. Well, that was the whole idea of you getting.
Yeah, this is why I didn't say
Kicked
anything
out,
the whole time,
yeah.
because I wanted Cameron to get really excited about me being frightened.
This is
But from the get-go, I was
awful.
immune to the frightened condition.
Okay, so I just needed to...
That's cruel, man.
Now can I calculate all the damage? Because there's no chance that I escape.
Fine.
So that's going to be 8 more rounds.
8 more
plus
rounds of
2,
this.
So that's 16 d20s.
So yeah.
Anything that is an 11... No, a 9 or higher hits me.
Okay, great.
Okay, so that is 207 radiant damage. So
Cut in
that's
half.
Be 103 radiant damage.
Where's that put you?
That puts me at low health.
You're not dead,
Not
though.
dead yet.
He's not dead.
Not dead yet.
Okay. So, here's the unfortunate way this works, though. At the end of the 10th turn, I stop possessing you. But it would be my turn, right?
I'm gonna say it's his turn.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna say the possession ended.
I see.
you're
Okay.
out, it's
All right.
his
All right.
turn.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Yeah. You
Give-
took 10 turns in a row.
Give me your best shot.
I'm gonna fly up 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
So out of your range, you're gonna get an attack opportunity if you want.
I would love to.
Okay,
I get a 25.
that hits.
Okay, great. You are going to take 4d6 plus 4 cold damage.
Okay, I'm not resistant to that.
19 cold damage in all.
Our viewers see my heart like pumping, in the top corner of the screen. This is really bad for me. I'm going to attack you twice with my holy blades.
Oh, because it has a reach of 10 feet?
Has a reach of 10 feet.
Ay, 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 ay.
Now I'm just hoping you have no ranged options and can't levitate more than 5 feet. Is the hope.
This is radiant damage.
Yes.
I got some good news for you, friend.
You're
I am vulnerable to
Thank
radiant damage.
goodness.
If I had not possessed you on turn 1, this would have been a fast. This is why you said it'd be a fast fight either way.
Okay, that is going to be 20 radiant damage, so 40.
So 40 for me. Ooh, baby! All right.
Okay, now I just have to hope I make all my saves and you miss all of your attacks.
Okay, hold on.
and
I'm going to
can't
use a
do
little
anything.
D100 to track my health here.
I'll just tell you, I'm at 6 health right now.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so he's 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
He's 10 feet above you. Yeah.
I'm a hovering creature.
You're a hovering creature.
Not a flying creature.
It does say flying speed on your thing, but then parentheses next
says
to
hover.
It says hover, so I'm gonna say you can't fly up.
Can I jump?
I'm gonna say you can jump.
10 feet! It's not very high.
I'm gonna say you're like maybe. Does it say how tall you are?
Can
on
you
here?
jump?
I'm a
Because
medium-sized creature,
These are muddy waters that you've described here.
but I'm hovering. I'm not in the
You
mud.
can't jump on the air. You have to
I guess
get
that's
some
true. I guess my
leverage.
speed is 0 feet. A creature with speed 0 probably cannot hover.
Or can't jump, yeah.
Or can't jump, rather.
Otherwise, you're just flying with stat.
It says here in D&D 5e, creatures with a hover speed can generally jump while they are hovering. It's not a standard jump in the way a creature on the ground would. So I'm going to
Okay.
let you jump, and I'm going to say you're going to be just barely able to get into the 5-foot range.
Okay,
Just
great.
barely enough for a disadvantage on his attack roll.
Unfortunately.
I think I'm just going to jump and do Frigid Touch. Because I think you've got a stronger chance of resisting my possession. Here we go. This is a
win or
the whole
lose.
battle.
I roll a 27. I deal you 46 cold damage.
You know what's so frustrating?
So,
if I would have just used the rest
yeah.
of my 90
That's
feet
21 cold
after
damage.
attacking
Just
you
go
to go
5
Yeah.
feet
Yeah.
higher.
I mean, listen, there's some other things I could have done. I can turn invisible at will.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And so I would have just turned invisible and then just gone to a mystery location on the battlefield.
So I can cure wounds at will.
That is pretty good.
So I didn't want to gimmick it, but if I wanted to, I could just fly up,
Sure, totally.
fully heal
Very
myself,
valid.
and then come
Very
back down.
valid.
But you couldn't heal yourself.
I
Until
do also have
End of
dominate.
his next
I do also have
turn, which is
dominate
fine.
person though at 60 foot range. So if you had flown up
Yeah.
close, I could have dominated you and then just had you fly back down again.
All right, you fair and square win this. Till next
Phantom
time.
Sovereign.
This isn't the last
real
you see of
close.
Azrael. Next time, he's gonna be curing all the wounds every round.